Imagine you have a friend who's of another race, which is not uncommon because this is the United States. Many of us have friends or sometimes who we would consider family of other communities, other races. And you've done a lot of nice things with them, you close to them, you've even confided in them. But one day, somebody else who's in your community says something bad about them in front of you. And you don't say anything. How do you expect your friend from the other race to feel about you? I'll tell you what that person feels about you. They feel that you agree with the person that said that horrible thing about you. And see, that's the case here with Just Pearly Things. See, Just Pearly Things tries to play like she doesn't know what's going on. Why are you blaming me? I don't have I didn't do anything. All of these stupid excuses for, being oblivious to what she's allowing to go on her platform. She wants to be, pretty much absolved from whatever's going on. Only blaming the person that said it. But in this case, we have to believe that Just Pearly Things is just as responsible or culpable as the person who said it. Now, who is the person that said it? This is Mr. Nick Fuentes. Again, alleged white supremacist, white nationalist, who, by the way, is mixed with Hispanic and Italian. That's an interesting mix for a person who's a white nationalist. But you know what? The guy is not that smart. That's very clear. And I'm going to keep saying it. He's not an intelligent person whatsoever. He can't really articulate his ideas very well. He's socially awkward. His IQ, I would assume, is probably below 80. Like, mentally unstable. So the fact that somebody would bring him onto the podcast is almost the same reason why you would bring Charleston White to the podcast. Now, Charleston White is much more smarter than this guy, but you know that Charleston White is going to say something that at some point in the podcast, others would term to be or say is going to be ridiculous, which is going to help you trend and get more views. Same thing with Andrew Tate. You know they're going to say something that somebody will say is going to be ridiculous. Nick Fuentes is no different. He's going to say or do something that is ridiculous. And in the case of being a white racist, he's going to say something that is going to be ridiculously racist. Now, let's go ahead and match up the statistics here. Just Pearly Things has a lot of people, I don't know how many, who are black. Now, Media Tutorials and Reviews talked about it on his video, which I'll get into another time. But he went to London and he said a lot of your people are black. So Just Pearly Things knows that her employees are black. And she knows that Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist who's Hispanic and Italian. But she also knows that one of her employees is involved in an interracial relationship, which is King Rich's, with an Italian-American woman who also, it appears, is somewhat of a recurring guest on Just Pearly Things podcast. Now, Courtney Michelle has this particular video that she reviewed on her channel. I couldn't get all of it, but I want to play the whole entire clip just so you can understand what's going on here.
I don't wish luck to racists.
Oh, I'm not racist.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Nick.
Yeah, I am a little bit racist.
I know.
But listen, it's not because I hate people. I love people. It's just race is real. Race is real. Race is a part of us. So, hey, it is what it is.
And the Italians, we do not claim you.
Oh, hey, the Italians don't claim you. You're the one dating a black guy. The Italians don't claim me. They don't claim you.
Oh, no, they claim me. They claim me.
I don't think so.
They do.
Italian guys, yeah.
Italians,
Tell an Italian guy about your
lovers.
affinity for black guys. That'll go over real well.
Good one, Nick.
Maybe some brajol. There's some Italian
No,
for
but
you.
I will make my black boyfriend some of that.
Ugh, wow. You don't know any better.
When I heard this clip, this has got to be the most cringiest thing I have heard in a while. However, I'm glad that it's coming out because at least we know without a shadow of a doubt that Nick Fuentes is, in fact, a racist. Now, the plot kind of thickens because the young lady that he's talking to, well, her boyfriend is actually an employee of Miss Pearly Things.
Before the video was filmed, Nick and I were talking about how we're both Italian. Nick is Italian and Mexican for the record, okay? Which is interesting because he has such an issue with people race mixing, but he himself is ethnically mixed. So the day before, Nick was on my boyfriend's channel. He let me know very bluntly that it's disgusting that I'm dating a black man, even though he was completely respectful to my boyfriend the day before. You want to know why? Because my boyfriend would have beat him up. Anyways, when I said we do not claim you, Italians do not claim you, I'm talking about like, I'm Italian. This is my culture. We don't claim you. We don't claim this hateful rhetoric. We don't claim this disgusting, hateful mess that you bring to the table. That's what I was trying to say. All I'm saying is I was not raised in this hateful, racist way. If there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's defend my man. As a white woman, if you're gonna be dating out of your race, like, I'm dealing with this. Imagine what my man's dealing with as a black man. This is nothing. I'm not really dealing with anything. That is the least I can do is defend him. Appreciate you though, girl.
I am completely disgusted, not only by Nick's racist rhetoric, but the fact that he geared it towards one of the top personalities of Just Pearly Things Network, King Richie's and his girlfriend. You guys, it's been a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and remember, like and subscribe.
So guys, shout out to I Am Courtney Michelle. Go and check out her YouTube channel. She's at 29,300. Let's help her get to 30,000 by going to the first comment pinned to the top and subscribing and hitting the bell on her channel. And see, this is what I want to talk about. The guy disrespects King Riches because King Riches is a Nigerian. He's actually a Nigerian by British descent. And the fact that his girlfriend, and you heard what she said, the young lady said, that number one, you saw me and King Riches the day before and you were so hospitable, but you didn't have that energy for him when you saw him because you know, and King Riches is from what I can tell, is a pretty big guy, strong guy. I mean, so he seems like he'd be really tall, really strong. So, you wouldn't say that for fear of that, King Riches, what bodily harm he can impose on you. So you wait until he's not there as a coward and say that. But we expect Nick Fuentes to say that because, well, we all knew that somebody with his repertoire and resume would say that. What you didn't expect is to see Pearly there, sitting there smiling, hoping for more chaos to go on, because she will do anything to disrespect her black workers while she's sitting there hoping for an explosion to happen for views. That's what's going on there. You see? And you know what? I was talking to my brother last night. Me and brother Mediocre Tourism Reviews. And we had a serious conversation. Shout out to my brother. I love my brother so much. He's a really great man. And we were discussing, we came to a realization that, man, as blacks, man, we have so much work to do because all of the money that we have made as, people in the social media world, we don't have the ability to say that blacks didn't support us, because they have. I mean, look at me, but we haven't worked together to build the business up, to invest into the system, to invest into the equipment, to invest in the person that schedules, to invest in the person that produces. We haven't really done that as a community. So now we're going over to London, and the blacks in London, our black brothers and sisters over there, and they've been great because they've been instrumental in helping us even in the manosphere and the black manosphere. They've been there. Shout out to brothers like Falcon Blizzak, my brother King Riches himself. And now we can't give any opportunities to each other, but then we get mad if it happens for somebody like Just Pearly Things. That's what they're going to do every time. Nobody respects anybody if they got to come in and give you, the minority, an opportunity They're going to pull little stuff like this. Yeah, we're going to go ahead on and bring, the white supremacists over there. But I can guarantee you one thing. In London, she would never, because he said a lot of anti-Semitic stuff. Why wasn't that part of the conversation? I can tell you why that wasn't a part of the conversation. Y'all want to know why it wasn't a part of the conversation? Because she'd be canceled. But she can have the guy disrespect. She didn't jump in. She didn't say, yo, stop that. Yo, end the show. She didn't do that. She let the show go on. Not only did she disrespect King Riches, she disrespected the Italian lady. She was going hard for the black. And she said, look, how can you be with a black man? Hold on. Watch this. I'm going to get all you brothers out here. How can you be with a black man and not defend him? Guess what? Just Pearly sleeps with nothing but black men. Isn't that true? You didn't see her doing that, did you? You didn't see her come up to y'all's defense. You didn't see her coming to the black man's defense because y'all don't mean nothing to her. Y'all think because she sleep with black men? Because if she did, she would have came to the defense like the Italian lady, and she didn't. And this is how much she feels about you. Now you mad at my comments. That's why I quit over there at the Black Manosphere. Now I'm over there at the Hotep Nation, Shaza Bay. You know what I'm saying? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. I'm out.